Trump blasts total loser Wolff, hits Sloppy Steve Bannon again in late-night tweets. President Donald Trump late Friday again slammed Michael Wolff over his incendiary book on the Trump administration's turbulent first year, tweeting that the author made up stories in order to sell this really boring and untruthful book. Michael Wolff is a total loser who made up stories in order to sell this really boring and untruthful book. He used Sloppy Steve Bannon, who cried when he got fired and begged for his job. Now Sloppy Steve has been dumped like a dog by almost everyone. Too bad. The president tweeted shortly after praising a tweet from Senator Rand Paul pledging to introduce a bill to end aid to Pakistan. Trump's tweet contained a doctored image of the cover of Wolff's book displaying quotes criticizing Wolff's writing and calling him liar and phony, which had been circulated earlier in the day by the GOP's official Twitter account. Trump joined Republican congressional leaders at Camp David on Friday to plot the party's 2018 midterm agenda, as the media focused in large part on salacious tales recounted by Wolff in his book, Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House, which went on sale earlier in the day. Trump claimed Thursday night that he had not authorized White House access for the book, warning readers to look at this guy's past, an apparent dig at Wolff's credibility, and referring to Steve Bannon, his former chief strategist, as Sloppy Steve. "I authorized zero access to White House actually turned him down many times for author of phony book. I never spoke to him for book," the president wrote on Twitter Thursday night. "Full of lies, misrepresentations and sources that don't exist. Look at this guy's past and watch what happens to him and Sloppy Steve." Trump's assertion that he never spoke to Wolff for the book seems to contradict information from White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who said the president did once speak to Wolff, albeit briefly and not in a formal interview setting. Wolff's book has put the Trump administration on the defensive this week, pushing back against embarrassing passages in the book that paint the president as ignorant, impulsive, narcissistic and inept, and his West Wing disorganized and backbiting. Sanders has said the book is ridden with falsehoods and is complete fantasy and just full of tabloid gossip. And while Wolff is a well-known writer, his new book has resurfaced old questions from some about his journalistic practices. Sanders complained Thursday that Wolff's book contained little mistakes indicative of sloppy work, such as writing that White House Communications Director Hope Hicks is 26 years old when she is actually 29,